Welcome back, guys. I know it has been a hot minute, but guess what? This video is going to be worth it.
This is a blast from the past. Me and Rhett went to Trinidad how many years ago?
Yeah, it was 2019. Time is flying.
It was actually supposed to be our first video for YouTube, but we did not know what we were doing. We had like 300 videos of like 10 seconds long.
Oh my gosh, it was
we
so
were just
bad.
so excited. So we never turned it into a video. But now we want to show it to you. The footage is not going to be up to par of what we're filming now, but the animals are so cool that you have to see it. On our flight, like we were in the airport on the way to Trinidad, and my eye was getting so pus-filled and pink and ugly and swollen. I looked like I had some disease, and my mom gave me pink eye somehow. And I was so upset because I was ready to film our first YouTube video, and I literally was like squinting with the most painful, it almost smelled, I feel like it smelled. I don't know.
You had coral eye. We went here for the sea turtles, the leatherback sea turtles, largest turtles in the entire world. Yeah, and there's some like good footage, but our talking was terrible.
Brought to you by Taylor is pasta.
You think I'm like shy now? I was so bad on camera back then. I'm just like,
she thinks she's shy. She's like the least shy person ever. Taylor was still Taylor, and she was twerking in the jungle. She was doing like ridiculous stuff. We've been together 10 years. We've been traveling and filming wildlife the whole time. Our friends and family are like, please make videos. Show us what you guys do. This video is the first attempt at that, and it's awesome. There's some really good footage that we are both really excited to show you guys.
It was so fun, and let's show you. Don't forget, you guys, I forgot the Would You Rather's last video, but they are back for this video, so stay till the end to answer it.
For this adventure, we left our home in South Florida and we traveled all the way down to an island just off the coast of Venezuela called Trinidad.
We landed super late at night. We had to go get a rental car. I didn't realize the steering wheel is on the opposite side. I don't know. I didn't research that, so that was scary. Also, the guy talked us out of car insurance. I think he knew we were gonna like crash.
Don't worry about it. Just get a car. Like the roads were rough.
This was the steepest mountains on the opposite side. 2 a.m. Didn't know where we were going. I was terrified, and Brett's like, let's go herping. I'm like, I'm so tired, but it worked out.
We found our first snake of the trip in the middle of the night. We got out to use the bathroom, and we were going like way into the jungle, and I spotted a snake like on top of a telephone pole. And if you guys have been on other adventures with us, you'll recognize this snake.
There was a snake I spotted up on top of the power pole, and he just came down for us. See if he'll crawl onto my hands.
No.
And this is a false coral snake that was hanging out on top of a power pole. Pretty cool that within just a few minutes of being in Trinidad, we found a false coral snake. It's 3:30 in the morning, and we just did a red-eye flight. As tired as we are, I think I'm gonna force Taylor to stay awake and go look for more snakes. Ready?
Let's do it. That was our first snake, so exotic. I was so excited. We drove all night to get to our Airbnb. It was this beautiful 2-story house, like cabin house, with a beautiful deck on the edge of the national park with a beautiful river behind it. I did so good picking out this house.
So Taylor and I finally got to where we're staying. I'm gonna show you guys around. Open place, bug net, check this view out.
There's a lot of cockroaches, and you know that's my only phobia. Rhett was like, no biggie, and I was like, ah,
It's just part, guys, it's just part of it. When you travel, there's cockroaches. Who cares?
But I did it. I slept there, and we got fresh fish from some fishermen at their house.
I went and bought a snapper, grilling him up. We got some plantains, potatoes, beans.
And we got fresh fruit. You know, I'm a fruit.
Behind our Airbnb, we had this beautiful stream, right? And we would go explore that during the day. We came back at night. Ended up being that she chose the best place ever, and it had the coolest snakes. We caught the best snake of the trip back there. It was a massive, like 6.5 foot Musarana snake.
A giant Musarana! Holy sh**! Dang! I saw it coming down the bank. I thought it was a boa. Look at this!
Wow, it's fat.
A giant Musarana. This is so cool. This species.
Those scars.
Yeah, he's beat up. Looks like somebody tried to kill him, but he's super healthy. Tay, this species eats fertile ants. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
This is so cool. He's covering your face. And despite that incredible wound, he seems to have healed over really well. That's one of the most significant healed over wounds I've ever seen on a snake. Probably the coolest colubrid on the entire island. Wow, what a dream species to find. Oh, let's see.
He's gorgeous.
He's musking. It's a boy.
Like a black Indian, what do they call it? They have like a weird name for it. Anyhow, that snake, they get huge and they eat venomous snakes, kind of like a king snake does.
And he was all scarred up, probably from machetes or something. It wasn't animal-like. He was just all chopped up.
It was really wild.
Yeah.
But there was some cool stuff. We ended up finding some really great snakes this trip.
Going down the road and I was shining and I caught the yellow glint of his belly. I am so excited. This is a snake I really wanted to get on this trip. We found two, and the first one was way, way up in a tree.
Found more musaranas.
Musarana.
We found fertile ants, vipers.
Babe, I feel so. I didn't even notice him. I'm stepping on him.
He was on the cement?
Yeah.
He's really pretty.
I didn't notice till I literally pushed my body off of it and like looked down. I was like, oh.
We found coffee snakes. We found, the red vine snake. What? Oh, such a treat.
I wish I could have brought those home. Not that I would, but I wish I could have. For this winter food effort.
See, little dude, back in the log where we found you. Tay just spotted a little slug eater. Dude, there's wasps all over your teeth. Look how brave you are. There's wasps all over us. We don't know where they really came from. They're all over my shirt. Okay, I don't want to get stung. Just found a bat. That's like an inch. I didn't even know bats could get this small. It's a tiny baby bat. It's like an inch.
It's like your baby.
Tay, come on, on the camera.
Can you touch them?
Hell no.
They're not super venomous.
Okay, fine. Oh God, he went after me. Oh.
He does not play games. Did he bite you? What did he do?
Oh no.
Brett, why'd you do that? How venomous is he?
I don't know, you keep walking.
So after we spent some time up in the jungle, we decided to head south and try for anacondas. We've done really bad on anacondas, haven't we?
We give up. Colombia, Trinidad, forget anacondas. I don't even want to see those things anymore.
So we ended up in this like really sketchy agricultural area. And at first it seemed pretty cool because we found this giant machete snake in a tree.
The first thing we found is this. They call it machete savane, which is a rat snake here. I'm still kind of flustered about it earlier. And we're gonna go let it go because we actually want to leave here after our last experience. People in the dark with machetes, it makes us a little nervous.
Remember how skinny that machete snake looked?
But that's just how they look. I didn't think it was that skinny. And then we found a caiman, you know, the crocodilians, with its like head gone in the middle of the road.
Chopped.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, what's going on here? We found a fire burning in the middle of the road, and it just started getting like kind of creepy.
But as you know, we just risk our lives going on these trips.
We like
Especially
it.
this
We
was,
like it a little
first-
sketchy and creepy.
This was our first super exotic trip because we always did Costa Rica and stuff, but
Yeah.
that's like whatever.
We
Trinidad,
did
we didn't know.
Aruba.
Oh yeah, but Aruba's easy. Trinidad was the first like, I don't really know what I'm doing, where I'm going, and it was scary at some points.
Yeah, and out of nowhere, this tiny little man, like 5 feet tall,
The
like
first
barely
small
taller,
person in Trinidad.
barely taller than Taylor, started like coming through the bushes at us, like out of nowhere, out of the woods.
Like what?
Oh.
I stay here.
Oh, okay.
By that time over.
Okay.
This tiny little man with this huge machete comes out, and I'm looking at him like, what on earth? He starts talking to us, and that they have a, what is the language called there? I forgot.
Creole, French?
Yeah,
something?
it's like a broken English.
Yeah.
And you can understand like every fifth word because it's sort of English.
Oh, is it okay if we walk out
Yeah,
here?
you fix up. I say look here, go around something away.
Do you see Mappy P here?
Yeah, you have plenty of that.
What about anaconda?
Yeah.
Sit, yeah.
Yeah, this swamp we have, but they what going up.
The anaconda get big out here?
Yeah.
The
30 feet. I mean.
30 feet? Are they this way or this way?
Yeah, straight up in front. So that going back to the beach.
Yeah. That road?
He was so drunk, he was like swaying with this machete, and he had
Soiled himself?
Yeah.
He had soiled his pants like complete, not like, did he spill a
All
drink?
down
it
the
was
front.
like all down the front. You could smell it, you could smell the alcohol, everything, and we're like, it's a little sketchy right now.
No, not that road. Like if you straight in front, it's about 4 miles from here.
Yeah.
straight out in the east way.
And it's okay to walk in these areas?
Yeah, you fix up. No higher than that way.
What was that?
I said no higher than that. You fix up.
Okay. Yeah, we're just looking for...
Cigarette?
What was that?
Cigarette.
Oh, no. I don't smoke.
Alright.
If I did, I'd give you one.
Yeah, you cool.
And he was trying to get in the car with us. And he's like, you drive me and I'll take you to look for anacondas. We're like, sir, you don't know where anacondas are. He's like, come back to my house and then we'll go to anacondas. We're like, that is not where anacondas are.
So we told them we were meeting up with friends. They're on the way here. We hopped in our car. We left and we got stopped by cops on the way out. And they're like, you aren't, locals. What are you doing here? This isn't safe. And they told us we need to get back to the town we were staying. So we're in a very dangerous area.
Please get out. You should not be here. And we're like, okay. Okay, so after days of finding the leatherback sea turtles, because Rhett would not trust me on which beach to go to, we finally went to our next hotel.
The beach. Our humble abode.
Which was on the beach we wanted to go to. Well, I wanted to go to look for
She
sea
picked
turtles.
it out.
And guess what we found first morning? 2 adult leatherback sea turtles. Sad part is they were drowning on anchor line.
Yeah.
Why? But the locals actually ran over there, got them unhooked, and helped them to the sea. But they were like spitting up water. They weren't looking
Yeah,
too
the
good.
footage is wild.
So then we just started walking around the beach. We didn't really know what to look for. So we're just looking, and then I saw vultures just pecking at something, eating at something. I was like, I'm gonna vomit if they're eating live baby sea turtles. Like, aren't they supposed to just eat dead things? So I'm running on the beach, Baywatch style. You know what's going on. And they were eating a nest of baby sea turtles. And I look over there, there's another vulture eating a nest of baby sea turtles. I didn't know that. How did this beautiful experience turn into like devastation right now? Oh my God!
Are they hatching?
I saved it! I saved it!
So there's a nest hatching? Oh my God.
I'm shaky in the video, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Look, they're eating something over there, Red. I must go. Sad, look at its little flipper. Trying to save these sea turtles and bring them to the ocean. And then do you want to know what happened? Oh my God. Are you gonna make it? Did they kill you? He's so exhausted and confused, Rhett. We must bring him to the water.
So these little guys got dug up while a female was laying eggs. It happens a lot this time of year, and the vultures came straight for them. So we're just gonna watch them. They've got enough dangers ahead of them in the ocean.
I think they're just tired at first because they're getting eaten and they got dug up by the female. She's like laying on them. But that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Ah! It's so cute! Bye!
Made their way out, and the frigate birds are now grabbing them out of the water. Oh my God.
You're like, damn, I made it! Ah! Frigate birds, was it frigate birds?
Frigate birds.
Frigate birds started eating them in the ocean. I'm like, why did I come here? So let's talk about how I chose the right beach.
She was screaming.
I was screaming. I'm
in a
sure
thong bikini.
I'm sure the locals were like, what in the people is this? And then there was wild dogs eating things. I'm like, ah. Oh. Sorry. I'm gonna die right now.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. There was just such a slaughter.
Yeah.
Just a little bit further and they would have made it.
So then eventually these 2 little kids came up to us yelling at me. I'm like, now I'm getting yelled at.
Taylor was helping some to the water and some kids yelled at her.
First off, they yelled at me when I was just like looking at them.
Yes, and they brought the baby terrapins to the man over there.
I don't even know what's happening. happening. And they're like, don't do that with the turtles. I was like, no, the vultures are eating them. They're like, follow us. And we're like, oh, now we're
Well,
following
because
the
we were
kids.
letting the turtles go into the water.
Yeah, I just said that. The frickin' birds were eating them. It was devastating. So then they made us go to this, like,
Turtle rescue.
There's this little, like, wooden box with, like, a bunch of sea turtles. And they're like, here's buckets. Put the hatching turtles in the buckets. We keep them here for the day. And then we release them at night because there's slightly less predators.
Like just release this like late afternoon before I get dark when the birds go in.
At nighttime?
Yeah, before I get dark. Yeah.
Oh, before dark?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She got her bucket. Or should we walk this way?
Well, he's going that way, so it starts that way.
He said until it gets dark.
If only we had a bucket 2 days ago.
I'm back. Now that we have a bucket, we haven't found any turtles. That's usually how it goes, right? When you're prepared.
When you have like a...
It became magical. It really did. Once we learned what to do, we spent the next, 2 days?
Yeah, 2 days.
Walking the beaches, and we would look for the vultures coming in. Because as the vultures came in, the turtles were coming out of the ground. We found probably 8 nests coming out of the ground of baby turtles emerging out of the ground, taking their
so
first
cute.
breaths.
All right, so we're picking up baby turtles and then plastic that the big turtles will be eating, mistaken for jellyfish, because that's what the leatherbacks love to eat, are the jellyfish.
And we even watched another mother sea turtles coming and nesting.
So vultures were not starving in Trinidad, but I was still. So that's how that went. I was still starving. Every day we caught little baby sea turtles, and every night we let them go, and it was honestly one of the most magical experiences.
We just found some coming out. Where are they coming from?
So big.
I think this is a full clutch, Tay. 1, 2.
Leatherback sea turtles, like many iconic species, their populations are in drastic decline around the world and in many areas critically endangered. Their populations have suffered from loss of nesting beaches for houses and hotels, egg poaching for the black market, and adults getting trapped in fishing nets and drowning.
Come on, lazy bone. Come on, you go.
What we got to be a part of was a local community's effort to curb that decline of an amazing species by assuring more babies make it to the water every year. Once these babies make it to the water, their chance of survival is only 1 in 1,000. So each baby matters.
There's lots of cons about this trip,
Yeah.
but lots of pros. So we really hope to be able to go back to Trinidad hopefully soon, maybe this year, maybe next year. Where would you like to see us go? Trinidad again? Puerto Rico? No, I don't really feel like it. Costa Rica? Always. Peru? Are you feeling that? Which place would you want us to go to?
What wildlife do you want to see in those places? I would like to do a revisit.
Trinidad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
revisit.
see, I think it would be good. I don't
think
know.
so.
I think we should go back. Don't forget, you guys, would you rather lick my pink eye on that trip, do that, or suck on Rhett's toe after he's walking around in the field?
Why is my toe so red?
I told you it's ugly.
It's got ingrown.
Which one?
That's pretty gross.
Tell me
Tay.
right now.
It's pretty gross.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the scenery, the everything, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later. And I'm going to throw a wild card out there. What about Asia?
Okay, well, calm down now.